Diplomats from nearly 200 countries will gather in Dubai this week for the United Nations annual climate talks. The conference, known as COP28, begins Thursday and will go until December 12th. It will feature world leaders, business officials, scientists, and activists discussing ways to address and combat climate change. Who won't be featured this year? President Biden. He's not planning to attend in order to focus on domestic affairs and the Israel-Hamas war. United States climate envoy John Kerry will instead lead the American delegation. Pope Francis also won't be in attendance. He canceled on his doctor's advice as he recovers from an illness. But who will be here with us is CBS News senior national and environmental correspondent Ben Tracy. Ben, thank you for being with us. Remind us, what's the point, the mission of this conference, and what are world leaders hoping to accomplish this time?
So this is the annual opportunity for world leaders to all be in one place to really address the climate crisis, to try to come up with new plans to kind of offset the worst impacts of climate change. This year, there certainly is going to be a sense of urgency to accelerate the emissions cuts that mainly come from the burning of fossil fuels, things like coal, oil, and gas that are warming the planet. And the reason for that sense of urgency is 2023 is expected to be the hottest year on record. And we are starting to see these really pronounced impacts from climate change. So you're going to have a lot of people there pushing for a phase out or a phase down of fossil fuel use. And then, of course, also in the room, you have a lot of lobbyists and business interests that are going to be pushing against some of those things.
So, Ben, help us understand, as it always seems to be the case with these meetings and these kinds of meetings, the sense of urgency, the commitment, and yet the fact that a lot of countries are missing their climate targets that get set at these kinds of meetings. How do we think about that wisely and not cynically, because they keep missing the targets?
Yeah, it's easy to be cynical about these things. A lot of critics of this event say that it's basically a waste of time. Some people feel like it's really been corrupted by outside interests. Part of the problem is the process itself. These promises that are made at this event, these agreements that are reached, if they do reach any, are not binding. So a lot of these countries can, make a nice speech and say, we're going to do X, Y, and Z, and they don't do it. And the latest report from the UN says that the world is off track to meet its targets from the Paris Climate Accord, which was reached back in 2015, of keeping global warming to, no more than 1.5 degrees Celsius, about 2.7 degrees Fahrenheit. And we are not on track to meet that mark. So the promises that have already been made have not been fulfilled. So a lot of people do look at this conference and say, okay, are you all going to get together and make more promises this year that you won't carry forward? But in defense of the process, this is the only process the world has. This is the only way we actually get everyone together to try to address this conference. So the question is, would you rather live without it than have nothing?
And adding more potential fodder for cynics, the talks are being held in the United Arab Emirates, which is the world's fifth largest oil producer. And the host nation is reportedly using its role as an opportunity to try to make oil and gas deals. What's going on here?
Yeah, this has become very controversial. The U.A.E., as you mentioned, the fifth largest oil producer, it's basically a petrostate. So one, you have the optics of hosting this climate conference that is supposed to be weaning the world off of oil and gas in a place that is very much dependent on selling oil and gas. And now in just recent days, the BBC has published memos that show Emirati officials were basically using their meetings in the lead up to COP28 to try to strike deals to sell more oil and gas around the world. So you now have climate scientists, climate activists saying that this process has very much been corrupted and calling into question whether this can be an effective COP, because the person who is the president of COP28 is also the head of the U.A.E.'s state-run oil company. So you have a lot of competing interests here, and a lot of folks are really calling foul on this one.
Ben Tracy in Los Angeles for us. Thanks so much, Ben.
Thanks, John.